Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sleepy, and welcome back to Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Now, this should be the last episode now, really. This is the final trial. We're trying to uncover whose body it was, and I still say it's Junko. And I just messed up, so
I refuse to give up yet.
let's power back up again. Go back into the argument state. Can't even save, that's a little bit weird. Make your argument. I'm just gonna...
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Okay.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Then she's still alive?
Yeah.
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mokuro.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
What else am I supposed to do here?
Shoot!
I think about one more time. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere.
The body
It's
we
not the
found in
file.
the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind's true.
What do you say, Monokuma? Do you give up?
I don't know what I have to shoot at. I really don't.
Shoot!
Okay, let me run that through one more time.
Wasn't when she's
Completely.
still. That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monokuma?
For that to be true, that it couldn't have been her body we found in the garden. Is that really possible?
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
When she's still alive?
That's right. She made it so the mastermind's true identity is Mokuro.
What else am I supposed to shoot at? I don't understand. What
The body we
contradiction?
found in the
Wait,
garden.
can I?
It wasn't Mokuro.
When she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mokuro.
Maybe
What do
this
you
one?
say, Monokuma? Do you...
What
The
contradiction?
body we. It wasn't when she's still. That's right.
She made it so the mastermind's true identity
I
is
don't know. I really don't know.
Shoot!
I'm just gonna try it out. That's bullshit. Sorry. I really don't like that. If it's just there has to be a contradiction, right? It's isn't it all clear?
I refuse to give up yet.
And I can power up as much as I want, right? So. Come on.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
No, that's correct. I'm just trying everything now. At some point I will hit it. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do.
The body we
The contradiction is in the
found
Monokuma
garden.
file, I would say.
It wasn't when she's still.
That's right. She made so the mastermind's true identity is Mokuro.
Shoot!
Fine,
The
I
body
guess.
we
It wasn't when she's still. That's right. So the mastermind.
What do you say, Monokuma?
This wasn't it. Fine. First one through.
Shoot!
Oh, that's such garbage. Why? Why do you
The
have
body
that?
we found in the garden.
I don't know.
It wasn't Mokuro.
When she's still alive?
Oh wait, maybe
That's
it's
right.
one of these
She
weird
made it
things
look
where I
like
have to
Junko's
time
so
travel
the
again.
Mastermind's
Why don't
true
you take
identity
this?
is Mokuro.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we.
It wasn't Mokuro.
Okay, I don't know. Fuck that. That's wrong as well.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mokuro.
Shoot! is... I refuse to give up yet!
Let's just power back up again. I don't really know what else I should shoot at it. You're probably screaming at me if someone is, but I just don't understand what it should be. So let's try the next
Found
one.
in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Ah, thank goodness.
No,
Why?
it's wrong.
Please? Just because of the tattoo?
No. The body we found in the garden was Mukuro.
So they
That's one
switched
thing we can be
personalities?
sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Junko is alive.
If Mukuro's not the mastermind, then
No, sorry, not
who's
right.
actually still alive?
Someone's made it look like they died, but they're actually still alive. Only one person it could be. No. Couldn't be Junko. I guess she could have survived. But this
Shoot!
is Junko then. Because they switched places, right? Yes? Where is she? There.
Here's my answer.
Okay.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, the question is how.
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation.
Yeah, but she's...
But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes. If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade.
Yeah.
But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah, that you mentioned it. I gently placed my hand on Junko's lifeless body. Yeah, it was Junko. She has even the same shoes. I touched her wrist to check for a pulse, like they do in movies and stuff. She really is dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. Unless they switched like personalities or like dressed up. I did check absolutely, and I can't say
She
for sure.
was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea
Monokuma
that
is
she's
happy on
still
that.
alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
I know you gave it your best
Yeah, well, I mean,
shot,
it would
but
make-
too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud.
I mean, it would make sense since Junko wasn't a social media person. She was just a model, right? Just a model, right?
Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Yeah.
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
It had
That's
to be,
all
the
well
corpse
and
had
good,
to be
but
Junko.
how do you intend to solve the
or
problem
the
standing
person
in your way?
was skewered, we thought was Junko.
Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko have survived? I checked her. She wasn't dead, I'm sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, could it be that Junko's not the one that died? It wasn't Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she is some sort of trick. Hangman's Gambit? Oh yeah, Hangman's Gambit. I don't know what poison. Replica? I want an L. Give me an L. I had so many L's already. Give me one. Oh, now I have enough L's. Thank you very much. Thank goodness I have 6 minutes to do this. I'm pretty fucking sure the eye will never show up again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Replace. Replace could be, yeah, replace. God damn it.
Now I understand.
God damn it, that was more complicated than it should have been.
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
I can do a lot of
You're
makeup.
saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
No, before that.
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. I need to figure out how to explain how the kids switched.
I got it!
That's the only option here.
The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right?
Yeah. Makes sense.
After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met was actually Mukuro all along?
I can do a lot of makeup.
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird if you're a known
So Mukuro could
idol
have
and
simply
model.
told us her name was Junko.
I mean, I understand that no one knows, like, for example, Byakuya or the Celeste or Mondo, but I would guess that Junko, Sayaka, and at least Toko are known. I mean, Toko maybe not, she's very reclusive.
And we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Exactly.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Makeup.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Makeup.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Yeah, it's the same ones she had.
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
Huh.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
That's good.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong?
Who was sad?
Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
No, he's just
Afraid?
AFK.
What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
How is
Then
it?
why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he still refuses to admit it, but he can't try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Really? Was it?
Shoot!
No! Come on! Is that the control room thing? This one? No.
Shoot!
Well, I would say it's the group photo, but...
Shoot!
Okay, that was just a mistake by my part. I didn't want to pick that. Anyway, places to check. No, that's my list. That's the control room. That's the target. It's Mikuriku Saba. Photo. Case of the hero locker. Biolab secret. I would say it's the group photo, but that was wrong. I don't know why I clicked that. Okay, I see I'm fucking up now. All
I
the
refuse
time.
to give up yet.
Power back up, Makoto. Mackerel Makoto.
Two of them?
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Really?
If that's what.
Can I? No,
Then they
that's
wouldn't.
Yes.
After all.
This is actually...
When we...
Come on.
So...
Just skip it. Just skip it.
And we...
Just skip it.
That would...
Wait,
Just skip it.
Junko,
Just skip it. Come on.
If she
Couldn't you
plus,
just put me out back in the thing?
they would... But correct.
But also no oops.
But too bad.
Wait, so...
It's just bad enough that I
The reason
recognize
such
her by
an
the
elab-
boots.
So Mukuro, in other words,
What's wrong?
I think
Then why have...
Oh, come on.
I tried to
Skip,
win.
skip. Now. I'd say it's the control room, but what else? Lock a notebook, lock a thing. No, it's not.
shoot!
It's a secret then, maybe? It's maybe the secret. No, it's not the secret. What else? This one? No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, I will lose that again, I guess. It's not the file, I tried that. It's not the present, it's none of these. I know that's none of these. No, that's...
Shoot!
Oh, the DVD, right? No.
I got it!
Really? Wasn't she there?
While I was in the AV room,
Oh,
watching
yeah.
the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Did. It was just a monitor. The DVD itself had apparently turned off. Yeah, that we know that.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that power outage. But that's not the only time they tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. Oh, moment of truth. Oh my god. Really? Again?
What? What do you want? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? You're getting all riled up! That's impossible!
Thank goodness.
That's impossible!
This should prove it.
Yes, I knew it.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we got.
Yeah,
In all the photos,
I knew
there's
it.
a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
The unusual circumstance from all these pictures. Yeah, you can see her face here. Where's... Oh, yeah, she's turned back here. She's turned with the back. There's a camera here. And here, well, Taka is saluting from her face.
I got it! Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Exactly. So how does she look like?
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and
Kyoki is
Mukuro
still
switched
alive.
places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken
you.
her place, making it look like she died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it.
Oh, calm down.
There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now.
How? Closing. Oh, this is the climax. Oh, shoot. Is this one right? Yeah, right. She did. Took her body and put it into the... thing? Oh no, wait, that's wrong. The deer? Oh, it's this one, okay. You put her body... No, that's not right. Put it onto the tarp. I guess it's this, because otherwise I don't know what it was. Right, so you did this, put on the mask. Thank goodness I have 23 minutes to solve this. Yeah. Well, what goes... I guess this one is here and this one is here, but... No, that's wrong. It must be wrong. It has to be a certain order. Because who's grabbing the mask? That's wrong. The mask is further down there. This one, probably. Saw her, you ran. Run into the garden. This is where the mask face comes in. Put on her mask. Then we found the body. She tried to do that. You blew up that thing. Should be it, right?
Here's exactly what happened.
I hope.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko.
Yes, that's correct.
The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusaba. But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind, Junko and Oshima.
Ah, that's right as well.
Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Ah, that's correct. That's good. Yes, that's correct as well.
So she put on a mask and then attacked me. After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask,
how did she
left the room.
I still don't understand why I had the fever.
Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same.
Oh yeah, she couldn't put on the coat properly because
She
rigor
wanted
mortis
us
had
to
already said
believe
it,
the
right?
murder had only recently taken place.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind.
But why though?
The one controlling Monokuma.
Just for clicks and views?
The real Junko and Oshima!
Oh, holy hell.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
What? Are you broken again?
I think she's coming down.
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
Thank you, hero.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
Yes.
Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
Oh no. Fine, she's, you know. Junko and Ashima, ultimate despair. Oh yeah, she had one of those in her hair! Oh shit! That was foreshadowing, I didn't even notice.
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
Oh, that's a weird voice for a girl that young.
If you swear your fealty to us,
We
will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status,
Oh, she's a
and
part
some
of Fenrir
our
as well,
home
isn't she?
cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind. She's the real Junko
Anyway,
Enoshima.
looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
That's not hard. Chihuahuas usually fucking ugly.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I remember seeing it. I'm sure I've seen her somewhere. It was definitely before I got to this school. Yeah, well, that's just why did I click that?
I got it!
Yeah, she's a model, isn't
That's
she?
right! It was before I ever came to this school.
Yeah, the magazine cover.
I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
No, that's the other Junko. Oh no, it was a bunny. Photoshop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you know, edited to hell and back. Yes, of course.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, yes.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
Twins?
Oh, you're twins.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
Oh, I thought. Ooh, I thought the mastermind maybe Kyoko's twin. I didn't think if I said that. But I thought about it. But maybe they are twins. Maybe this isn't her picture, like the picture of Kyoko. But so I was a little far,
So
a little off.
basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. Younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me!
What the hell?
Junko fucking Enoshima!
What's wrong?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Oh God.
Whoa! She's a totally different person now!
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You you have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over?
Oh god.
Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But
I'll try to be hip,
if
right?
she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
Exactly.
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Oh, okay. She's playing roles. Sexy teacher now,
For
right?
my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after
Totally
looking at the
unhinged.
situation,
Like that.
I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem.
Yes.
She had what I call the three atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler
Oh,
for following
God.
the plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring.
Oh,
So,
ooh,
I
that's
changed
the
things
worst
just
one.
a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a
No,
little
it's not the
point.
worst one. The worst one is the hip one.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. Nope, I felt despair as long as
Why
I can
despair?
remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything.
Okay.
We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret. So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me
Mushroom
so
song, right?
excited.
That's the wrong kind of excitement, Junko.
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super,
Oh,
super,
God.
super. It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, She must have died feeling such excruciating hope.
Okay, could we continue with the
I'm
trial?
so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Okay, I will take a short break and we'll be back right now. I just have to go to the toilet, otherwise I shit my pants. So, be right back.